Welcome back. Keep it with a flame. Hope you all are having a beautiful evening. Okay, I'm going to knock the Gemini reading out. Hang on, Jum. There we go. Hope y'all are doing great and fabulous and wonderful and all that good gravy. What else for Gemini? What does the universe want Gemini to know? Ooh. Okay, 3 at the bottom of the read, Page of Wands, Temperance, both in reverse, and then the 3 of Swords. Okay, so hang on. I know. Oh. Okay, so first one out, Judgment in the upright. Then you have the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands in reverse. And then 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands in the upright, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Then you have the King of Wands in the upright. Join couple. Don't yell at me. The 8 of Swords. And then Knight of Cups in reverse. The Empress in reverse. The Hermit and the Lovers in reverse. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse in between the Queen and the King of Wands. Damn. You might have to wait. And this is in your root system. So either they don't see it, or you're stalking them, or they're stalking you and you don't see it. Something, this feels like maybe you're just like, I don't know, keeping your eyeballs out, keeping your earballs peeled. I don't know. That's okay, Gemini. This is a divine counterpart. It's just not ready. It's percolating, but it's breaking your heart at the same time. Yeah, this is I can't even give you any advice on this, except for be patient, self-cultivation, trying to get yourself out of something here. You're keeping your value structure, but this is also keeping you from celebrating and keeping you independent. And that's fine, but you need to celebrate. Happy New Year. Gemini, you deserve to celebrate. You need to mark life with happy moments. And just because you're, whatever you call those nowadays, is not here, it's not the end of the world. Sometimes it can feel like it, especially if you know it's your person. You like, no. And this might be a confirmation, just so you can see it. Okay. And this is right here. This is okay. Her little heart and the clock right there. Heart, pocket watch. Okay? You gotta wait. Somebody's heart isn't ready here. And I think it's yours. Okay? So, it's not in the reverse. It's not like this. It came in like this. So you do have some healing to do here. Okay? Before this divine counterpart can show up. Otherwise, it's just gonna screw itself up, Chum. Okay. So, divinely guided, you're holding on to your value system. And then you have the 4 of Wands in reverse. What did we talk about, boo? What did we talk about the value systems putting us into unhappiness? So maybe something in your structure needs to, like, be unlocked. But you're all like, but I'm really good. Okay, then. Okay. I saw time of year anyway. Okay. Knight of Cups in reverse. Not taking this in and out business. And not letting anything play on your heart either. Yeah, probably. That guitar isn't going to sound very good right now, darling, anyway. So, Empress in reverse. Hermit, Lovers. Okay. Okay. So when your heart is broken, we need to nurture it, right? You ain't got anybody here doing that. Okay? I don't even see you stepping in to nurture yourself. I get that this is you. You're shining bright like a diamond. And this is them, and you don't have access to their beautiful little rose, which is the frequency of love. So, okay. So, there's no nurturing happening here. You're in your own independence, but you're not nurturing. You're not at all. You don't even hear the song of your heart. You can't hear it. There's no nurturing happening here. Okay. So let's talk about it, because it's causing this. How the hell do you give nurturing advice over the internets? What does that look like for you, Gemini? How do you feel nurtured in your own body, in your own mind, in your own heart space? How does that look, feel, taste, smell, whatever for you? You need to figure that out here. Okay. So in this day and age, we're talking to a lot of people out there that are very much intellectuals and very much either completely in one frame of mind or a different frame of mind. So we have a lot of we have a lot of factual things, and then we have a lot of whole like structures that do not support spirit and mind, body, and soul, right? Mind, body, soul. Do you notice anything missing out of there? Heart. Now, some people say that your heart is your soul. Not quite. So you need to figure out what is filling that Ace of Cups. You need to figure that out, because Little Lovely is not going to show up until you are vibrating on this specific frequency. Okay, right now you're just the Queen of Diamonds over here. Well, not. You're just shining bright. You're beautiful. But you got a broken heart. Okay. And you know you're like, yeah, I want to get out of this cage, but I know I got some healing to do over here. You know it. But you're not nurturing yourself. I'm going to quote a famous little, I don't even know what they were. It has to hurt if it's to heal, darling. So setting up a system for yourself to hold the space and the time for you to allow yourself to feel that pain and that suffering, and then have a systematic structure set up for yourself that allows you to care for yourself. Do what you need to do for you. So many times we are like sacrifice, 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 sacrifice. And oftentimes the unfortunate part of today's sick society is that is the title of mother. Is sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. No, that's not what mothers are supposed to do. That's a horrific thing to do to the sacredness that is being a mother. So, it's okay to be a mother. It's okay. I know. Do you realize the amount of people with torches in their hand and pitchforks that are going to come for you for saying those words? I don't care. It's okay to be a mother. Gemini. Even if you don't have kids, even if you don't have pets, I don't care if you hate every other freaking whatever, no plants, no nothing. You still need nurturing. You are a human being who is worthy of being loved and cared for. You need to set up a systematic program for you step by step. These are the things that make me feel loved and nurtured and cared for. You need to set up that structure for yourself. And yes, taking a hot, ridiculously gorgeous bath with whatever the heck you want. Candles, incense, whatever the heck it is that floats your, just sets you free and gets you into a system of understanding that you have a body that needs love. You have a mind that needs love. You have a heart that needs love. You have a soul that wants to fulfill your purpose here in life. And so if you can start taking care of those things, it's really going to help you out here, Gem Gem. Hey, so with all the toxicity that we put around this word mother, there are healthy ways to step in that role. There are very, very healthy ways to step in that role. And must we shatter each and every sacred word? What does God mean? What does mother mean? Why do I get the feeling they're in the same freaking boat, sinking at the bottom of a raging ocean at the moment? So find what it is in you that means to be mothered in a healthy way, not an overindulgent way, in a healthy way. What are you putting in your face holes? What are you putting on top of your body? Where are your happy spaces? Do you have a happy space in your home? Do you have a place that you can go and just, okay? Whether that is in the bathtub and just relaxing. What about fresh sheets? Clean, that's one thing that I love is like fresh, clean sheets. Doing things that set you up for a little bit of extra happiness the next day. Anything before you go to bed to remind yourself the next day, oh, I thought ahead of time for my own well-being, my own happiness, my own safety, my own whatever the heck it is for you. Thinking ahead so that you can have that daily reminder, oh, I care for me. And then this energy will be coming in, okay? But not until then, okay? So you might have this is 2 4s right in a row here. You might have some sort of self-care, joyful value structure here that is just robbing you blind. Robbing you of your own joy. So whatever that is, let it out, dude. And this is the universe stepping in, going, hi. We're here announcing that you deserve better. You want to fix that yet? Because we're putting this right on hold for you. It's on layaway, darling. Are you going to fix it? Are you going to make the payments necessary? And that all that means is just vetting out something that you have told yourself. And I mean, I feel like I'm being a little presumptuous about the whole mothering thing, but with this in reverse, I get that it has something to do with your nurturing skills. Not that you're lacking and that you're not a motherly thing, but I think you have been told that maybe overindulgence, and now you're just completely burnt to the point where you don't remember what it's like to be happy. At all. You don't remember, darling. You don't remember what it's like to be happy. You cannot find the space and time where you were happy. Okay. You're imbalanced here. Okay. So you have the Empress energy. It's just not in a healthy pattern way. Okay. All right. Let's get... I don't feel like I need clarification on this, but just for your... Okay, there's the Temperance in reverse again. And then there's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so redundancy. Can I get the Four of Pentacles on the Four of Wands in reverse, please? Can we clarify that for Gemini? Thank you. Page of Cups, Three of Cups. Okay. Navigate towards celebrate. Blasted freaking backwards. Okay. So, navigate towards happiness. Okay. This leads to this. So you got to get into those emotional waters that remind you what joy feels like and how to get there. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Got it. Page of Wands. The Magician. Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Okay. So that means messaging. Flying over to safer waters with the Six of Swords. Seven of Cups. Yeah, you got to figure it out. I know it's an emotional card, but you got to put your head up on the clouds and start to either fantasize or get with the program on how to get into those like happy waters again. 10 of Cups in reverse. I think this is just going to show you the exact place, time, situation, thing of the unhappiness and what's robbing you of your joy and how to just flip it. You just gotta flip it. Okay. The next three. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Eight of Swords. Hi. Redundant. There it is. Yeah. This is what's going to bring you your happiness, is when this Wheel of Fortune decides to get the F out of the way. Empress and the Ace of Cups. There's your 10th cup, because you got the 9 of Cups over here somewhere. Hey. You got this. The energy's already here. You just got to put it to the upright. And then Eight of Swords again. Unbinding yourself from that. Unbinding yourself from that value structure system that had you thinking that you don't deserve any joy or nurturing. But this person's going to introduce that to you. They're going to show you exactly how to stitch that little heart up of yours. And I get you're going to be doing something really cool for them too. Maybe a demonstration of skills. This is you. This is your energy. This had nothing to do with them. But I get this is the display you're going to give them once they get here. Once that heart heals, you're going to be like, want to see it? Want to see it go? Want to see it roar? Here it is. Ta-da. Okay. Outcome. What is that song by Celine Dion? God help me. I still get to keep my medal card. She was in, shit, what's that freaking hilarious movie with Reynolds, dude? Something pool. Deadpool. I can't remember that. Oh, okay. So you're drained and emotional and looking to complete a cycle. So you're reflecting on it. Okay. So yeah, you're emotionally drained here. You're completely just kaput. And that's okay. You're doing the right thing. Hello. At least you're not out there in the world causing a muck like a lot of people do when they're emotionally completely volatile. So kudos to you, Gem, because you're reflecting on the past and trying to close out that cycle. Freaking rock star. Heck yeah. All right, let's get a final on the roots. Okay, Gem. Right here. Final on the roots. King of Wands in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. The Fool. The Two of Cups and Justice in reverse. Okay. Again. Gem, you're worth it. You need it. You deserve to be loved and nurtured. So I'm not quite sure why you're convinced that maybe that's what your structure is. When this comes in, something goes really wrong. Oof. Okay. There's another scale for you. That's upside down. Okay. So it might have to something to do with scales being tipped, and the Five of Pentacles is also under here in reverse. So either you leave them out in the cold or they leave you on the cold. I'm not sure. But like something here, when this pops in, this is what shows up for you. Okay. So that is, excuse me, emotional independence. Is what's required here. So stepping into that means, I can't give you a life coach reading here. I can't do it. I can't do it. But what I can tell you, maybe that's going to be my niche. Okay. When this shows up for you, Gem, this is the energy in your root system. Which explains this state quite well. So, okay. You got some work to do, Gem. You got some work to do. The good news is, freaking New Year. You can do it. It's totally feasible, but this is going to require like some serious changes of perspective and belief systems, which sounds like a lot, but if you can get into your opposite twin for the moment, you've got your two twins, and Geminis often are the bipolars of the zodiac, if you will. So you are on a life's path right now of integrating those things. That is your life purpose. That's going to be, whether it's in your career or it's not in your career, that is going to be one of your side focuses. Major integration. Now, that might trigger some of you, but it shouldn't, because we're all human. And you're not the only Gemini roaming around the planet, so I don't know how that makes you a unique devil of any sort. In fact, it doesn't make you the devil at all. It makes you a beautiful, amazing, wonderful human being with a really unique and cool perspective on life that gives you ridiculous amounts of superpowers. I'm one of those really weird people that takes your greatest weakness and turns it into your greatest strength. So you need to be focused and really cultivate that, because that's what you're here for. That's exactly what you're here for, is to integrate those two twins. And I see you have the freaking energy for this. You've got the Empress. You're gaining your strength back. All these cards wouldn't show up if they weren't. You've got the Nine of Pentacles here twice. The Magician, okay? Like, yeah, Three of Cups. You do have supportive energy around you. It's not even close. And then you do get the Empress here, and it is going to show up because you are going to do the work. Because what are Geminis good at? Freaking breaking all those boundaries and walls down and like doing the hard work. The hard work. Okay? So, before you go on a ranting rage judging yourself or me, I have a Gemini moon. It's not the end of the universe. It really isn't. It's, everybody wants to make it out to be so difficult and so expensive. But if you just can lull those voices, which you're already stepping into that hermit mode anyway, which is why hermit mode exists, is so that we can tell society, look, you're not helping. You're not helping. You need to go away for a while. You need to shut down and be quiet so I can think for myself for once. Okay? That's what hermit mode is. Okay? Shutting the world out and getting right within, and remembering to listen to the correct voices that actually care for you in your head. That's the tricky part, is realizing that it's not, how do I don't want to give away freaking coaches. I don't want to do that. But it's that two wolf story. Let's go with that. The two wolves, right? You have a good wolf and a bad wolf in you, okay? And they each have their own voice, okay? And there's a really cool song by Naha Healing Medicine for the People. And I will link that below. But it's all about the wolf you feed. So the wolf you feed is the one that grows stronger, right? And you're going to find excuses to why the bad wolf needs to be stronger, because it probably has protected you more than once in your own life. Here's the tricky part of it. So getting yourself someplace safe, right? Getting yourself someplace where you can heal. And then feeding the right wolf. Okay? Okay. That's all I'm going to say on that. Can I get a... Okay. Okay, Jen. Where are we at? It's like right in the white corner of my room. Okay. The constellations of isolation. And the littlest... Oh my goodness. They're sticky cards. They're not sticky. They're just hard to pull apart. The littlest blessing. I hope I have enough time to read this. Between two worlds. Okay. You are there. You're right at the precipice, Gemini. Okay. I might speed through this just because I want you to hear it all. Okay. Here we go. The constellations of isolation. Seclusion can feed the spirit, and with that nourishment comes a rebirth. So many people and beings take themselves away from society and people, from the chatter and the gatherings and the beautiful noise that is our collective. The sense of being separate for a time is nothing to fear, for you are separate. You are unique. You are experiencing the multiplicity through the oneness of your being. Being alone can heal us and bring us back from the dark place that is loneliness, a state we can experience even when amongst others. The comforting, healing qualities of solitude are yours, and these arrive spontaneously, unscheduled, without artifice. Your spirit desires you to breathe light right through your entire being until you shine with the radiance that is your soul. The littlest blessing. There is a little good fortune right at your fingertips. It is sweet and small, but it is the blessing that will see your energy open up to receive even more of the same. Destiny wishes you to be content, to feel loved, and to see the wonder in every small thing this day. Look about you, for right there, in the smallest of places, are the blessings you have been yearning for, yet missing. Open your new eyes to the world, and what once went unseen and unappreciated can be truly known for the very first time. Look with eyes of wonder at the little miracles of the world. When you do this, the gates to all good things swing open for you. Where are we at? 24. Between two worlds. This one's a huge one. Buckle up, Buttercup. Sometimes the gulf between the old world and the new yet to come feels like a chasm. It does not feel possible to bridge that gap, to somehow make it to the other side. So for a while, we slump and we go into ourselves in the denying and destructive old ways. And just at this point, a sign will appear, the scent of flowers, bird song, the colors of dawn will give birth to hope in your heart, and suddenly the gap will not seem so huge. The waters you must cross do not seem so deep, nor do they feel dangerous, and within a shorter while you can think possible. The old and the new world will be bridged, and you will walk into the next life within this lifetime. Not only is that like the card of the season, that's like the card that represents your read. So the Wheel of Fortune wouldn't need to be in the way of you if you weren't already in the process of trying to be there and show up. So they might also have things to deal with on their side of things as well. So the best thing you can do is just to Keep going and healing yourself and getting your Empress in the upright and remembering what real nurturing and real love looks like. It is not the whole, the toxic yin stuff, like over coddling, over nurturing, not letting yourself grow up, all that other crap. It's tough love is basically what mothering is. If you want a successful child or you want a successful puppy dog or whatever the heck it is, you got to teach them right from the get-go, right? You got to make sure the things are set in place so they feel safe in their surroundings, which means firm boundaries, which means firm structure. That's what they need to feel safe. So if you can set that up for yourself and create those boundaries for yourself in a safety protocol, I don't know, safety mechanism that comes in place where you're like, okay, if this happens, this is where we go. If that happens, this is how we proceed. If this comes up, we're going to do this. Does that make sense? So that's going to help you feel safe. That's nurturing. That's a self-care thing that we do not get as a society. Okay? So, how much free advice do you want? But yeah, I see you moving through those energies, and you did come up with the Empress in the upright once the Schnuggums shows up. So, okay? I love you. I'll see you next time. Until then, keep your flame.